Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the Elegant Touch Quick Dry Nail Spray. I bought this from Superdrug for £2 3p. It has really good reviews, so let's see what it's all about. So the way I tested this out was with two different nails. I did one with spray and one without spray. First I tried this with my Poundland Quick Dry Black Nail Polish. If you are curious about the Poundland nail products, then please watch my previous video. I followed the instructions for the Quick Dry Nail Spray as precisely as I possibly could. I painted both nails as evenly as I could and then waited 60 seconds before spraying one of them. So as instructed, I just done a short little burst of spray. As you can see, the one on the left hand side is the one that I sprayed and the one on the right hand is the one that I didn't. And apparently in 60 seconds the one on the left will be dry to touch. So as you can see, I wouldn't really call it dry to touch, would you? I wasn't really expecting it to be as greasy as it was, but it didn't leave any residue of the nail polish on my finger. Whereas the one without the spray did, it left my finger quite a bit of nail polish on. So I've done the same thing again but with a different nail polish to see whether we had different results while I waited for the black polish to do its thing for 5 minutes. Again, I tried to make the coats as even as I possibly could and waited 60 seconds before spraying them. And again, the nail that I sprayed was really greasy. I'm assuming that's because it is enriched with natural oils and vitamin E. I'm assuming that is what causes the greasiness. Apparently the spray is also designed to condition your cuticles. I guess kind of like a spray on cuticle oil. Weirdly, I actually found the nail without the spray to be the drier one this time. So 5 minutes later I went back to the black. 5 minutes is the recommended time to leave the nail to be completely dry through and through. I'd done the fingerprint test with the nail that I put the spray on, and I didn't have no residue and there wasn't really much of fingerprint marks on the nail itself. So then I decided to push really hard against it to see how dry it really was underneath, and as you can see I did have quite a lot of black wet paint on my fingers. So I then went over to the nail that I didn't have the spray on and done exactly the same test, done the fingerprint test. It did leave fingerprint marks in it, but it didn't leave no residue on my fingers. Then I done also try and push to see how dry it was underneath. And again, it did come off, but I did find it was actually like crumbly. I could crumble it off my fingers where it was dry enough to be able to crumble it. So I do think it actually dried better naturally without the spray. Obviously neither of the nails were completely dry, but I do think the one without the spray was definitely the more drier one out of them both. The one with the spray was definitely still very sticky and wet and definitely still would have taken quite a while to dry fully. So I then decided to give it a third test with another nail polish. I tried to use different nail polishes to each other, different consistencies, different types, same process as before. Back to the second test. So similar results to the black polish. I found that the one with the spray was still quite wet and sticky. It probably was drier than what the black polish was after 5 minutes, but it definitely still had a sticky layer and left a little bit of residue on my finger. Whereas with the one without spray, even though it did take off some of the black paint off my finger, but the actual nail itself was pretty dry. I actually had to use my nail to scrape some of the paint off where it was that dry. So again, I feel like it was better without the spray than what it was with. The third test also had very similar results, so I sort of feel like the quick dry spray is kind of pointless. If anything, it slows down the process a little bit. Personally, I would just carry on using normal nail polish with no spray and it'll dry just as quick. So yeah, that's my opinion. Other people obviously find it quite good, but I've done 3 different tests and not found it overly successful, so I won't be using this product again. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.